Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Timberborn. I'm Lavender Mama, and this is the Lavender Tower. Now, this truly unique map, I think, is going to be quite a bit of a challenge for us. How do you think we can do? Well, let's jump in. Alrighty, so in the last episode, we expanded our storage by quite a bit. We got in a couple of food factories. That one doesn't have anyone in it because we don't actually have the items for it quite yet, I don't believe. I am going to tick it up because I would like those to stay running whenever possible. Same with that guy. That one I think we're okay on. But let's see here. We have gotten all of this flushed out, and I know I did see a comment saying that if I flipped the lumberjack to the other side of the forester, then they would reach all the way to the other side, and we did end up doing that towards the end of the episode. So we are good there. We are going to go ahead and get going. We are currently sitting at 53 adult beavers, 5 children. We've got 8 empty beds, and we have 14.8 days left in this drought period. So right now we are currently just pouring. Oh, wow. Thank you, autosave. We are just pouring nasty water with a contamination of 16 to 17% into our little village area over here. I would like to look at this and see if we can't get this straightened out over here and maybe keep ourselves from running water everywhere over here. And I think the best way to do that is to just make this wider. So if we were to pull levees back to there, right, and then do levee like that all the way across the top of that. And then I wish we had dirt because I just put dirt across there, but we don't have dirt, so we're gonna have to do something a little different, I think. Can we put priority on this stuff and have them get this all done? Let's also get ourselves to a vision level that we can actually see things on. Maybe come down one more. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we are looking at, I would really like to get the sluice, and we do have all of this stuff for sluices now. I also would like to get explosives. We're running a little low on science though, and we need an explosive factory and then to get the dynamite itself. So that means we need to come down here and we need to put in an explosives factory, which we do not have yet, which means we need some more space. How are we running power-wise? Oh, wow. Okay. We need to turn this guy on. And that does mean, unfortunately, our backup hauling post is at that point where it can't do much more. All right, let's get some more platforms in here. So let's see here. We can do 2s like that. Then we need and you know what? Just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and do that, and let's just square this off. All right, then that will give us the ability to put, where is that? Explosives factory. Yes, we will unlock that. Oh. The bad water has dried up now. It looks like. Yep, we've stopped pouring any type of water. So let's go ahead and pause all of these guys so they don't pump this completely dry and take out our berries. Very good, very nice. Oh, what were we planting here? Because it looks like they got a little more clear. Corn. So let's get some more corn in there. There we go. That'll help with that corn production or corn ration production. We are sitting pretty at 5K on the water and 4.6K on food. So I'm not really too worried about that. I think probably the next thing we need to think about food-wise, we have a lot of coffee beans in stock. In fact, our coffee bean storage is just about 100 or so away from being full. So I think, is that under food? Yes, yes it is. What does it use? It uses lumber, water, and coffee beans. And it requires treated planks. Do we have treated planks? Yes, yes, we do. We are going to go ahead and throw a coffee guy in here. And that pretty much used up all of our science for a while. We have just enough to get dynamite. So let's unlock that. And then we are needing to get back to 400 to get a sluice. And it looks to me like we are doing pretty well here, but I think we need to get a couple of ladders in here. We can't put one there. Okay, so let's come over. Let's put one here. And then also put one here for right now. And then that'll allow them to, if the path would work, get up onto here and work on this. We don't have any... Oh, we've got that all on super low priority. That's why. So let's kick that guy's priority back up. I suppose I could have been smart and just used the... Let's do all of that. And use the actual tool for that. Then as soon as we've got that kind of done, then we'll go ahead and we'll take this path out and we will put that in there. And then we will look at imploding this particular block here and putting that sluice in right there. And that should help start filling this whole entire area with the water. And then we can start thinking about the new pumping stations, which I kind of would like to come in here and clear most of this out first. That would be awesome. How are we coming here? We're still waiting for some gears. We're out of power. Of course we are. It's a night. Oh, it's nighttime. That's why. All right, let's see here. What can we... We probably could turn the smelter off right now. And... Do we need more treated planks right now? No. That already has all its treated planks. Let's pause that guy as well. We'll let those two kind of... Yeah, but we're killing our power here. Maybe it is time. We only have 300 science. Maybe it's time for us to invest in a engine. We need more science first for that, though. It's all right. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So looking good, I think. We've got one guy working in there. We've got one guy working in there. We've got one guy working in here. Our farmhouses are just going to town. We're finally able, I think, to get some good production out of this. They are getting things harvested as soon as they are popping up, which is a good thing. We also have storage for everything, I believe, now. So I think we're looking good on the food front. I'm not really worried about the food front right now. 3K of our food, though, is berries, which is not super great. So I think we need to think about a little bit more food production. This guy up here just is not harvesting his stuff. I'm gonna put him on harvest. He's got no goods in stock, but yet he I think I need to unplant that. Is there a dead something there? There is. It says it's watered and healthy. Then why does it look dead on here? That is crazy. That is crazy. Kohlrabi. I'm not quite understanding what the deal is. We are to 4K water. It says we have 23 days. We've got 5.2 days, so let's just keep an eye on that for the moment. I think that's funny that we just have one random cassava right here in front of the door. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. He's still not harvesting. There is only one guy in there too. We only have one farmer there and one farmer here, which is part of our problem. Totally part of our problem. These are already down at low priority. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to boosh and boosh. Those guys are already at like lowest priority. Oh, hey, they got this done. All right, so let's go ahead and let's stick a levee in there. Then we are going to come in here and demolish these and add some platforms in. Right, and then we are going to come back here with some levees and block that off. I guess we didn't have to go right there. Boosh. I'm also wondering, should we... Too far from a district and can't be reached. Pause. Pause, pause. Just for a second. I just had another thought. We take out, nope, not all of those, just that, right? We have them put the platforms in there, and then we do another. If we'd done doubles, this would work probably better. We take out this guy, right? Can they build diagonally to put a block in there? It says it's too far from district, but is that just because we've blocked that spot and then don't have a way to get over to here? Can we just take out these guys? Yes. And then let's high priority those. Right? And then I'm thinking if we put a block in here, which I'm not 100% certain we can actually get to, right? If we do that, we come across like that, and then we come across to the path here. Then I'm wondering, can we then put levees on top of this like that, and then stack a levee in there? That would actually give us 2 high in this section, plus the bump out that we did there, so that would make this particular section 2 wide here, but then also 2 tall here. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get going, and I'm going to, priority wise, I'm going to kick up that one. And then I'm going to take everything else to the next highest level. So if we get them to... Oh, they still can't reach it. All right, so what if we put in a ladder right here? Will they be able to reach it on the diagonal? It still says it's too far. If we put in 2 layers of ladder, will it be too far? Let's go ahead and I prioritize the ladders. Might have just been, oh, we don't have all of the platforms underneath of there yet. That's part of it. I don't know if this is going to work at all. But it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, come on. Let's experiment a little. We are dried out over here, so our fluid dump is working over here. Down here, fluid dump is working well there. Berries are going to be fine. We have 1.6 days. Oh, look. Look how far they've come. Oh. Explosive factory is up and running. Nice. Oh, we even have 5 explosives. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. That means we also have the sluice. Very good, very nice. All right, let's quick like a bunny. Throw that in there. And can we high prioritize that? I know I'm asking the beavers to do so much right at this very moment. And we do have the sluice ability. Oh wait, we can't do that yet. We haven't filled in the hole. We'd be flooding everything. They did get... Oh, whoopsies. I don't quite know what happened there. I must have hit the wrong button, but I don't know what button that might be. All right, so we've got that in there. And then we are going to be mean now. And take out that path piece. Boosh. All right, and then I'm thinking we probably want to figure out some way to reconnect this path up here. All along here, we might take out... Ooh, drought has ended. Oh. We've got... They did it! 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 All right, let's get rid of that ladder. And then we'll just build that next levee, like, right on top of there. Oh, there's path. Delete the path. Levee on top. Right? And then if we go up a couple levels, does that block? Yes, that blocks that completely off. Right? Let's come back down so I can see when they've got that built. And then we will need to take that path out and put in another what you call it right there. These guys, that one to a height of 0, that one to a height of 7, this guy went to a height of 5. This guy went to 0. Very good, very nice. This is clean water. So even if we got... Oh, wait, no. I'm going to go ahead and... They've gotten most of those levels complete. Ooh, okay. Come on, game. You can do it. It won't let me because of the ladder. You gotta be joking. All right, can we just do that? Let's just like that. Okay, and let's build this quick. Oh, come on. It's filling up. They've completed the top. All right, very good, very nice. Can we get rid of this guy? Yes, please, and thank you. And let's put a sluice in here. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Ooh, well, being just popped to 17. What's that about? I don't know. Don't know. All right, let's go ahead and pop that one's level, and then I'm gonna tell it. Ooh. Yeah, that's why we got those there. I'm gonna tell this that we want it closed above contamination of 5%. Right. We're gonna leave it on auto. Close above downstream depth of... Take it a little. 0.9. That'll give us 0.1 to kind of... Oh, tap has come down. And we've started with our contamination again. So this might close on us right away. It says 14%. So that is closed. We were able to get that almost all the way full before the tap contamination water came down. That is awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Now, here's the next thing. If we had tunnels, hear me out here. If we had tunnels, we could tunnel down underneath of here, right? And bring this water all the way down into here. And then we'd be able to plant crops on all of this. Right now, this guy reaches to there, but we could install a couple more farmers up in here. We could create an irrigation channel that would help with all of that. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is so cool. This is so cool. All right, so here's the deal. I think we need to get down in here and start with some dynamite, which means I think we need to probably go with some 3s, but that needs extract. So that's the next thing we need to do. I think we can come down in here though and start taking out some of this. Let's start on this side. And this side where we can without taking out all the pathing and everything, right? We're gonna demolish. Wait, no, we're gonna leave those for right now. So that'll allow... Oh, too late. I already demolished it. I know, right? I know. It's okay. I'm all right. It's fine. Contamination is down to 12%, so that might pop back open in a little bit. Can they reach all of this? Can't get required materials. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. We've got our... There's nobody working in the explosives factory. Oh, you know what? I bet you all of these... Yep, all of these guys down here turned on. And we, honestly, we don't need all of these. I know. It seems crazy that we built all of them, but we're not really using them. If we had more beavers, I would keep them open. But we do not have more beavers. And all of those tanks are pretty much already full. These ones over here are the ones that they're working on filling right now. And we still have the rest of our tiers here to fill with big tanks too. So oh, look at all that beautiful dark blue deep water. Gorgeous. Anyways, what is paused here? Oh, we'll get rid of that because it's underwater now, so it can't really do us much good. I'm thinking that we might want to just create a bridge across here. Do we want to go actual bridges? We could technically do overhangs. How wide is that? 1, 2, 3, 4? It's a lot of science. Oh, we could do like a 350. Yeah, we got it. We could do like a boosh. Yes. First use of overhangs this series. It does mean we're going to need to remove these couple of bushes, but it's fine. There we go. We'll let them do that. Oh, that looks so cute. I think that probably needs like some impermeable floors or something like that, though. How are we coming contamination-wise? 11%. And we've got it closed at 5. I would kind of like to get down in here and get some of this other stuff cleared out. We can throw a ladder in here. And then we'll just mark these things here for demolition. I know. We had a stair. I took out the stair. It's fine. Wow, they were quick about that. Ooh, woo. Thank you, game. Not. And then we'll just start peeling back layers. Layers and layers and layers. As we get dynamite. Do, 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 do. 1.8. How far would that? Oh, we can't do that because of the... We'd have to put in a support in order for that to work. Which we could do. Oh, we can connect our... Boosh. I don't know that that'll be used an awful lot, but hey, it works. All right. So what's going on down here? How are we doing down here? Oh, hey, the coffee brewery is open. Corn rations are going. Coffee brewery is going to need a tank for actual coffee. So maybe we add... I kind of have this sneaking suspicion that as soon as we put coffee in, that it will all get drunk. So I don't know if we actually need like a super big amount of tanks for it. Maybe we stick a couple right there. And I think we actually could get rid of these now that we've killed the wonky path, right? This is going to be coffee and coffee. Very good, very nice. But I think we probably need the same up here on this level as well. We are not using this little section right here, but we could take some dynamite and take some of this out and create that next tier of water tanks. It wouldn't let us get very far though because of how that is. Ugh, bad tide. Bad tide. Okay. One thing we do need to get though is some sort of racking in here in order to get the pumps in. Now, how deep can our water pumps go? Maximum depth of 6. So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. beautifully perfect. But that means that we need to get in some sort of system for these to work on. So I'm thinking we need to back up to this path right here where these guys, these tanks are sitting. And if we go ahead and we put in, I'm trying to think about how I want this to look on the surface a little bit. I do think I want a path to come straight across here at some point, and then the water tanks on. We need at least a 3 to come off this way. If I do, we do dynamite there, and then we do dynamite here, here. You know what? Let's pop priority on these ones so that as it's made, it's going there. I know that's going to mean those beavers are running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But first dynamite of the series. Very cool. We are up to 58 beavers, 5 children, 3 empty beds. I think that probably means if we're on the 3 empty beds train, we probably want to come up here and do the next house. And which one do we want that to be? We've got the 2 going there. In order to do the next batch, if we do this house right here, we'll just take it to negative and or neutral, I should say. And then they'll build that one, and then they'll be able to build that next little guy as well. Very good, very nice. Oh, that's why we're running a little low on science. It's that guy right there. We did say we were going to get an engine, didn't we? How much power are they spitting out? Let's pause that. Have those guys go back to work. And power. 400. All right. I think we're at the point now, log-wise, where we're all right. That I think we can get away with putting in an engine. I'm going to see prioritize. Pause! Pause! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Did everything work right? Oh, shoot. I forgot. That scared me so bad. All right. That means those closed. Let's get these closed. That's still at its level. I can't. Let's go down a couple levels and make sure that is closed. And that is closed. And we are going to come here, and while we are on that train of thought, we're going to take that path out. We're going to put that levee in here. We didn't really need 2 there, but it's fine. There we go. We'll have them stick that levee in, and then that should expand. We should have under here and under here for that first flush to come. And since this one right there kind of flushes into the side there, it'll help spill that into 2. So hopefully we might still come in here and kind of like do a couple of holes in there underneath of there and deepen that particular little channel a little bit, but we'll see. It eventually will get there. I'm still looking at where this mine comes in down here, because that would be a good area for us to get to. And we do have we do have I lost my train of thought completely there. All right, let's get back to good. There we go. All right. I think I want to, let's see here. Let's put in a platform right here. That needs to be a double, it looks like, right? Yep. And then we are going to boosh and boosh. And then just for the ease of also being good here, let's go that way as well. All right, that takes us to a really good point. Coffee is up and running. Nothing to do in range. Who are you and what do you not have nothing to do for? All right, so we've got mangrove fruits are still a little bit light. Fermented soybeans, fermented mushrooms. Well, mushrooms and the algae rations are probably going to wane a little bit because that's a lot of water we consume with those. And we are a water consuming set of beavers. Let's do that. I know it looks like this is a weird way to do this, but just bear with me. Bear with me here for a second. All right. Bear with me. Let's go ahead and pop priority on those ones so that they're the next ones they do. We will also go ahead and whoosh. What's going on here? Can we not reach these? Is that why we're not getting to those? That apparently was it. All right. These guys are still able to pump some water out of this bad water situation. And this guy is set up to the stream gauge, correct? Yes, okay. Just making sure. Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage, though. That did quite a bit of damage there. We're up to 18. What did that? What did that? All right, I think we should come in here and start looking at some of these and see if there's a few areas we can't get some stuff into. Now, if we put a roof on this guy, it's going to be a decoration. Let's do one of those. Wait. Oh, I can't see it. There we go. 150 science. Let's do a couple of those. Do we have the... It's the 4. I'm just gonna go on a science spending spree here. Can we do a... We can. Will a single work? No, but a double will work. Right. And then if we go ahead and we clock 600. Oh, we only have 6. Oops. That's 100. All right, we'll wait just a minute. Because I got an idea for here and here. If we put a clock on this end and we put something else we need on that end. I would like the light post too, because that would get us good on that. Ah, here we go. All right. Now, if we take... Oh, I wanted the 1x6. Ooh, metal platform might be cool. 2 key science, 90 metal blocks. Oof. That's the 5x5 though. That would allow us to... We'd have to build that up a little. Okay. But here was my thought. If we've got... this guy popping out here, right? And then we take it on top of that, we put our platforms going out to either side to hold the pumps. 3K science. Alrighty. We should be good down here with... Oh, engine's running. How much is a number cruncher? 1,500 science, 100 gears. Ooh, that is kind of a lot. Ain't gonna lie, that's kind of a lot. We don't have the science for it at the moment. We also don't have any beavers that are not doing anything at the moment. For right now, are these guys actually getting anything? Productivity is 46%. I think we're a little bit running on the... Died due to flooding. Yeah, I told you to dig it out. Can we please take that one out? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, where can we stick a pump in for right now? That will... I'm thinking maybe like in this corner. I mean, we don't necessarily need it. These guys are all still pumping, so it's not that big of a deal. I do think we need some ladders here, though. And let's extend those paths. They take that out, and that'll give us the next tier for the water, which will also need some ladders. I'm sorry, not for the water, for the, yeah, the water tanks. It's all right. I'm fine. It's okay. Which I am going to start placing, but I'm gonna give them a super low end priority. Ooh, that tide has ended. All right, so did we get this all sealed up? Shall we see if this works? So we're going to boosh. Then we're going to not the ladder. Still flooded. Okay. Oh no. That really went poorly. Once again, it went poorly. Okay. All right, the only thing I can think of then is to put some impermeable floors on top of there, or we turn this into a whole silo. I don't know. If you've got a suggestion for me on this whole area and how to keep that from happening, go down in the comments and let me know. Okay? What's your thought process on that? Oops, pause. I didn't get the other things opened. What does this go back to? 1.7. Right, what does this one go back to? 55. There we go. These ones here go to 65, I believe. So we don't get the backwash. All right, go ahead. It's all fine. It's all fine. And then once again, I'm gonna let... These are all full, aren't they? Yes, yes they are. We flooded our trees again. Poor trees. Why is the water taking longer to go away than the bad water did? Interesting. All right, so that didn't work. Half tempted to bring it out this way and then build it up and... Or we need to bring it out this way one more, which would mean all of this guy's gotta go and... What's our contamination right here? 6%. Ooh, that's almost dropped enough to get into there. Oh, we didn't... Oh. Let's put on the... There we go. I still don't have that. Can't get all the required materials. Okay, fine. I'll let you have that. I'll let you have that. Why didn't I do all of them while I was here? Okay. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. We didn't put any ladders on that level, did we? We'll go ahead and extend that path, then extend this path across. We might actually come and pull that one out one, or just change it into a ladder. Changing it into a ladder probably would be it's the main thoroughfare. So if I do it, we gotta do it quickly. I kind of liked the look of the ladder, though, to be honest. So we might come back, platform it, or just put a... Same with, like, here. I wish this came straight across there, so maybe we end up doing something there to make that a little bit more... Ah, look at that. Detonates, and then let's get that final one in there, and that is the tiered water storage. That looks kind of cool, I think. Anyways, how are we doing science-wise? Not very great. Not very great. Let's go ahead and detonate that. Oh, I should have had them put that in, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. Tis fine. It's all fine. We kind of need... That's all in. So let's go ahead and... Hopefully there's no beaver running across there right now. Man, it looks like 6-7% is kind of our number, which kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, kind of sucks. All right, I think for ease of travel for our poor little beavers, you're gonna go ahead and do that as well. And that would connect this path to that path and make everything just a smidgen easier. All right, but they do need a ladder here. And we probably need, I can't really get one in there, can I? Let's do right there. Maybe there. That should get us all the things cleared out then. Except for right there. Which I think, if we do the next layer of dynamite, shouldn't be a problem. There and there. There and there. Very good, very nice. And at one point there we were up to a happiness level of 15. I mean, sorry, 19. Also very good, very nice. Wait a second. Let's be a little bit smart about this and not take that one out. Since that needs to be our... Although if we took it out, we could actually platform it back up and make that a little bit... We wouldn't have that one block of... Alright. Boosh. Okay. Maybe we come in here and we get rid of some of these little tanks along here. Maybe we move them over into this. Might be a good idea. I just realized that path is not connected. Is that a platform under there? We could have just put a ladder. Boosh. I don't think it was. I think it was regular. Let's go ahead and... I just want the ladders. Come on. No. That. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at them going to town on all of that. All right. Looking good, I think. Looking good, I think. But we are at the end of our time for today. So I think that this is where we're going to call it. We did officially get the large reservoir completely built in. We tried and failed another option for not flooding over here, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. We got the engine up and running. We also got the coffee up and running, and we got the explosives factory up and running. Oh, we are gonna have to open one of these guys back up though. And I think that is a good amount to have accomplished for this episode. So I hope you have enjoyed watching me. Oh, and all of these water tanks. We got a bunch more water tanks in. I hope you have enjoyed watching today. And we still don't much go. Oh, it's paused. That's why. Okay. It's okay. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode as much as I have enjoyed playing. And I always, as always, appreciate you being here to watch. I know that you have many things that you can put your eyeballs on, and I appreciate you spending your time with me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Goodness, that looks cool.